Speaking Matt, being on D&D and not Daggerheart, I love it. That's kind of what I wanted, honestly. I just don't think to me it makes less sense for them to switch gears to Daggerheart when they have all of these other Daggerheart projects in the works. Like, I remember what Revealing was saying, which was the exact opposite of like, why wouldn't we just do this system? It's because they've spent a decade. We've spent a decade with D&D. Realistically, I have a lot of fun with Daggerheart, don't get me wrong, but I prefer to watch Dungeons & Dragons. And that's because I play it most often, right? And that's I think kind of the issue is that Dungeons & Dragons is an astronomically larger game. You're going to have a larger audience. Daggerheart is new enough that it just doesn't have the star power as doesn't have as much star power.
Finish it.
And they're not abandoning it. I wouldn't be surprised if Campaign 5 was Daggerheart, but I think they're gonna let it be out in the world outside of them, gauge its success, and then move on to something, you know, maybe more substantial. But that's the thing, is like they're still gonna be doing Daggerheart campaigns. And I think a campaign like Critical Role lends itself better to Dungeons & Dragons, because with Daggerheart, the whole point is to like create new worlds and like, you know, have these, I don't know. I think, I just think that, like I said, it just doesn't have the star power that it does for a program that has spent a decade deep in Dungeons & Dragons as a system. And that's and yeah, there is a personal preference for me because I do enjoy watching them play Dungeons & Dragons more, but that's also because, like I said, it's what I know a little bit better. Yeah, well, and that's the other thing. That made what I was on the fence about what I thought it was going to be. I thought it absolutely could have been Daggerheart until they announced that Brennan was DMing. Like, I just know Critical Role loves Dungeons and Dragons still, so I don't think they would want to get rid of it. I don't think they have to play Daggerheart in their main campaign for their program to make sense. I think their plan, they've always run simultaneous one-shots and like mini campaigns and things like that on the side. And they're gonna do that. But yeah, having Brennan take over, Matt be a player, and then them doing Daggerheart makes zero sense to me. Feels taken over by corporate hellspawn, that they're taking their side now? No. Well, I respect that. Like, Wizards of the Coast sucks, right? But they also just got the two guys over to lead Darrington Press, right? But the thing is like, outside of the corporate hellscape, like, Dungeons & Dragons is still fucking Dungeons & Dragons. Like, it's still a huge fucking thing, you know?